Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. Right, let's start over here. Okay, 1 second. And Shalawam, Shalawam, man. We're gonna go into Black Wall Street. Alright. Okay. Right here. The Tulsa Race Massacre. Right? This indeed did happen. Okay? People don't understand. Now, first and foremost, before we do anything, I'm going to give all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. I thought I could do it like this, but it's actually annoying to hold it. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay? So we're going into the Tulsa Race Massacre. All right? And for a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have to get up out of that save yourself type spirit. Are you trusting in the Lord, or are you trusting in your own power, your own strength? Right? You got to make that decision, man. Okay? What are you doing? Are you really listening and reading the word? Or are you thinking that you could do it on your own? All right, let's go to Isaiah 47 chapter and start at the top. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right, America is being exposed. It's being found out. Take the millstones and grind meat. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. So locks would be what? Her braids, her hair. So you're uncovering. Make bare the leg. You're seeing her parts. She's being exposed. Meaning that in this sense, she's being naked, vulnerable, right? As the scripture says in Genesis, 3rd chapter, they was naked. So it means they were vulnerable. Not actually naked, but vulnerable, open. Her sins are known to the heavens. So let's get that in Revelations, the 18th chapter. Okay. The heavens, where is it at? Right here, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and power hath remembered her iniquities. So that's letting you know that she's naked, man. She's vulnerable. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is about to judge her. Okay? This is verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Now, who is this speaking of? Yahawashi, our king. All right? He's not going to meet you as a man, Babylon. You Edomites, you wicked Edomites, man. He's not going to meet you as a man. All right? Turn over here. Better background. And Shalawam to all brothers and sisters that's in here that know they Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I guess they messing with my algorithm because I don't see none of my brothers in here that normally be in here. But it's all good. It is what it is. TikTok don't want to get the truth out. Of course not. Why would your enemy want to help you? And that's the thing. Let's get into that because that goes along with the lesson. That save yourself type spirit, man. That's not it. It's not going to work out like that. Your enemy, they may let you build communities. Okay? They may let you build up, right? They let Black Wall Street build up. Remember? But it's like you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans so quick to forget that what you doing right now with building up communities and hospitals and having events and cookouts and things of that nature, right? This been happening in captivity, all right? And Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to every sincere, true brother and sister. Now, let's read a little about the Tulsa race massacre. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a thriving community of black-owned businesses that symbolized black entrepreneurship and resilience in the face of racism. Okay? That's what happened. Now, economic success. Black Wall Street was one of the most affluent black communities in the United States. Black Wall Street residents supported each other through local relationships and community connectivity. So they basically separated themselves from white America, Edomites, and they lived by themselves in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right? They wasn't messing with nobody, wasn't bothering nobody. It wasn't, they was just doing their thing. All right? And your average American, your average Negro, so-called African American, you'd be like, T, that was good. That was just the devil coming at them. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yes, indeed. But the thing is, you cannot save yourself. All right? So let's go to Deuteronomy. Once again, I'm going to read Isaiah 47:3. Once again, you have to wait on Yahawashi. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. Back in the day, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, America wasn't a shameful nation at that point. She was known for racism. Yes, indeed, she was known for racism. But was she known for child trafficking? Was she known for selling, all type of DRUGSs, funding cartels? Was she known for doing all of that stuff how she's known for today? Did the nations get rich off of her like that? In the sense she was, important and things of that nature, yeah. But it wasn't like this to the point where she's at right now. Okay? So everything is set up for an appointed time. All right? Jake, you be trying to go in front of the appointed time by trying to make stuff happen on your own. You trying to build New Jerusalem and things of that nature. You don't even understand the scriptures, man. All right? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So you have to let the prophecies fulfill. And this is the same thing. These you're going to find out. Brothers is going to find out. These are the same Jakes that couldn't see the prophecy when Yahawashi appeared upon them because they didn't want the prophecy to be fulfilled. They couldn't see it. This man is coming doing this, doing that, doing this, and doing that. He's coming in the name of Yahawah. He has power. He's walking on water. He's feeding 1,000, 5,000. He's doing all of this. But if you're not in the scriptures, then how do you know? Because it's like a hateful, jealous spirit comes on a brother. Why are they restricting my live already, man? What the fuck? What did I say? All right. And whatever. All right. And you know what, man? Hey, I'm about to, I think for the most part, man, I'm about to really start just moving on back to YouTube 100% and do a lot of lessons on there. All right. But anyway, it said live visibility restricted, etc., etc. So it's all good. All right, we got our brothers in here. Shalawam to the brothers, So let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Well, shit, y'all already know this. I ain't really got to do this for y'all, man. Shoot. But we'll do it for the sake of the lesson. Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkeneth not unto the voice of Yahawah thy power. So going to build up a community, you getting a lot of Jakes together. Yo, when you get a lot of Jakes together, what's coming with them? Curses. Look at IUIC. Look at GOCC. Look at your regular Christian, wacky-tacky church. Just look at that. What happens in those establishments, those organizations? A lot of adultery. A lot of Jakes messing with other Jakes' wives. A lot of other Jakes' wives messing with other Jakes. Like, same thing, right? So when you bring a lot of Jakes together and those curses are on them, because the curses are on us, regardless if you in the truth or not in the truth, the curses are on you. This is the thing about Jake, right? You believe that the curses go away just because you do good by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Well, shit, I shouldn't be feeling no curses then. If we keeping the laws, commandments, no, the curses are going to always be on you, man, until Yahawashi returns. So what's that woman named? The daughter of Zion, saying that the curses ain't on us and saying that Jacob's trouble is not coming. Perfect example of a false prophet prophesying lies and coming in the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, but prophesying lies, saying that famine, pestilence, and all this stuff is not going to come upon our people. So keeping it going. And shall pursue thee these curses, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkeneth not unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Right? So understanding that. Now let's get another point that's very important to understand. All right. This is Romans, the 9th chapter. And we can start at 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahawah according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So at the end of the day, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi already knew he was placing the soul of Cain into Esau. Okay? He was placing that same spirit into Esau. All right? So it was the same story to unfold once again. Cain versus Abel. All right? Esau versus Jacob. The same type of story. All right? Israelites versus Edomites. That's the same type of story taking place. You know, it was just a continuation. Except this time, Cain wouldn't get it over on Abel, but Jacob would win, you know, at that point in time and preserve his life. Right? And get the blessing as well. Verse 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So the Edomites shall serve the Israelites. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now, did that happen? It's twofold because, yes, it happened under King David. All right, most definitely. We had Edomites under subjection. We had all the nations under subjection, especially under King Solomon. Okay? But we're going to have absolute rulership, okay, according to 2 Esdras 6 and 9, right? So it's going to be absolute rulership. So it's going to really happen to the best of its ability, right? You can look at King David and King Solomon and that rulership as a tease. That was a teaser of what the kingdom was going to be. Because what? Everybody came to us for wisdom. Everybody came to us to borrow. We borrowed out. We gave out. They came to us to get whatever they needed. We had the Hamites going back and forth to South America, bringing back goods, bringing peacocks, bringing apes, bringing gold. We had these nations under subjection, right? But that was a tease. It was a tease. Because guess what? That kingdom got took and stripped away from us. Because the curses shall overtake you. They shall pursue you and overtake you. So that's a Black Wall Street moment in a sense. All right? You do right by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, but he can come and bring Esau or whatever nation he chooses and let them rise up and pull your ass down because you got too high-minded. You got too complacent. You started worship false gods. That's the thing about you have to wait for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi so you can get that everlasting body. Okay, for you Jakes that want to start your own community and do all of that, right? You don't got an everlasting body. So let's say you got a community, you got Jakes and they keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes. You're still going to go off. You're still going to mess up. And therefore, due to the law, the agreement, Yahawah has to punish you and bring you back down. Right? So you want to be in that position with the everlasting body. So therefore, it will never be a point in time where the kingdom will be took from you. It won't be no King Solomon losing his kingdom type moment where the kingdom is split. It won't be that. It won't be no Black Wall Street type moment where the community is destroyed. All right. So for you Jakes, man, have some patience and wait on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Don't be out here trying to start your own community. All right. That's not it. Let's keep it going. This is verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with power? Power forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. Okay? So, you start keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability, right? It's going to be trials and tribulations that you go through. But if you're doing right in the eyes of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and your report is getting better with the Heavenly Father and Yahawashi, right? Then you're going to start getting that mercy. You're going to start getting that compassion. Now, depending on what we did in our past lives, right? It may be a little better. It may be a little different. It's about, it's the measure of faith. All these things are depending on what we did in our past lives, okay? And what we did in this life, but a lot of what we did in this life is winked at. It's the major part is when you come into this truth and how you handle yourself and how you operate, because you in the know now. Think about it this is a secret society in a sense. You think about it, man. We don't cast our pearls unto swine. So it's like it's a secret. It's a public secret society in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So we are in the know. So we don't look down at let's get Colossians, right? Colossians 5 and 6. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. So my thing is, when you see a brother, he calling on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, but his doctrine is off, things of that nature. Hey, I got to give that brother the full rebuke because he's calling on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That means that he done stumbled upon some elder or some brother that's teaching. And, if that person broke it down to him correct, they would break down to him the seriousness of this thing. The seriousness that when you come into this thing, you are really taking an oath. You should know better now, so you have to slow down. That's what we tell brothers, man. Slow down. If you a brother and you just a year in this thing, you should not be rebuking nobody. Or 2 years, you should not be rebuking nobody, man. You's a baby. But you trying to, that's like you trying to be high-minded and boast up against people. Nigga, you was just in the world. Nigga, you was just doing this. You was just doing that. All right, so you got to sit your ass down. That's for a new brother coming in and you just want to cut a Christian. Like I said, that's a demon. Okay? How you going to tell somebody to drink the milk, but you ain't finished your cup? Hey, bro, you need to drink your milk. Nigga, you ain't finished your cup. Right? So this is why we tell you younger brothers, man, come up on the milk. Come up on that understanding. I don't look at this thing as entertainment. This is not entertainment. And that's what social media will do to you. All right. That's what you got these guys like Kanye. Yeah, the Yahweh, Yeshua. All right. Yeah, we gonna build a community in the name of God. Nigga, you ain't doing that. You are not doing that in the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You don't even have the correct names. So it's an off spirit on your ass. We don't give a fuck about Kyrie or Kanye or Kendrick. All right? These clowns. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And I was going to go further deeper into that brother Prince the Israelite, but I'm trying to keep his name out my mouth. Right? But if you go on his page, who is he giving big ups to? Kodak Black. He got all these pictures. Taking pictures of Kodak Black. I guess he met him. Nigga, Kodak Black is a fiend. He's on drugs right now. But this is because he said he was a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, he said he was. But what the fuck? What is he doing with it? Nothing. He's still doing drugs. He's still addicted to drugs. Oh, Shalaki, I didn't mean to say that word. F1, man. You know, anybody could put F1. But our people, when they are babes, they take this truth and they make it entertainment, and you trying to align it with the world because you still have a worldly spirit on you. So you want to align it with Kendrick. You want to align it with Kyrie, Kanye, Kodak, these clowns. All right? It's guys in the NBA, bro, that have more wisdom than these so-called teachers. Like Amari Stoudemire, right? This guy knows he's an Israelite. He ain't never said that in no interview when he was playing the NBA. All right? It's a lot of brothers. You can look it up on YouTube. NBA players that know that they Hebrew Israelites. They never publicized it in that sense, right? They did what they did, and they got out of the league. You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to what? Be harmed? Let's get that, man. As a matter of fact, let's finish this, and I'm gonna get that scripture. All right, this is walking wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. So this don't mean you be boasting all up in people's faces. Hey, I'm an Israelite. Hey, you an Edomite. Hey, no, bro. It's not that. Got people bowing down, kissing on your feet? No, it's not that. We are not, what's the word? We are not in a sovereign position, meaning rulership. That's why that Black Wall Street spirit is not going to work. Because you're not sovereign. You have to pay taxes. If they want to come through and bomb the hell out of you, they can do it. What the fuck you gonna do? You ain't got no military. All right, y'all can cool it with the F1. I think we good. All right, but you ain't got no military. You ain't got no man. You don't have a ground to stand on, Jake. You do not have a ground to stand on. All right, and you good with the F1, bro. You good. All right, the water though. The water. Hey. That brother got this shit on repeat. Shalawam, bro. Oh, man. We good, bro. We good. That brother gonna F1 me to death, man. All right, verse 6. Verse 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how ye ought to answer every man. This the thing, bro. Let's say I'm teaching on the corner and an Edomite come up. I'm not really gonna teach him like that. All right. If he stops and wants to ask questions, I'll break down to him his nation and his position in this whole thing. But I'm not about to sit here and try to get that brother the deep things of the scriptures, the dark sayings and things of that nature. All right. The most I'm gonna give him is, yeah, man, America about to be destroyed. And, you know, your people will go into servitude afterwards because Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is that's your judgment. All right. I'll try to make him know what his nation is. But after that, man, I ain't, brother, because what? Because the spirit is not with those people. The spirit is with Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's who I'm going to teach. That's who I'm going to reach out for. All right. At the end of the day. Once again, let's go. You in the midst of wolves, harmless as doves. Let's get that. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Is it wisdom making yourself a target? All right. Yes, the brother said. And that's where the wisdom comes in. Because you have to try the spirit. So that's why I'm not going to say I'm just going to straight up reject a Edomite if they come up. I'm going to talk to them a little bit. Now, once you get to talking with a brother and you get to feeling it out, then you get to, understanding their spirit and how they talk and how they feel. And you can tell if they Jake or not. That's just me personally. That's, when I talk to people, I'll be like, oh, this brother, you know what I'm saying? Like my coworker at work, all right? He's like light bright. He's Northern Kingdom. But I could tell automatically that brother's a Jake. Automatically, man, when I started talking to him. And I was like, man, Thawadi Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because it's just me and him in our position. And he cool as hell, Like, if I want to go home early, bro ain't tripping. If he want to go home early, I ain't tripping. Like, it's like that. So we got each other's back, And I could tell off rip, he's Northern Kingdom. Even though he may look a little bit lighter, but I believe the brother is even either Manasseh or Ephraim, but he's definitely Northern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to try that spirit. Try that spirit. You know, it's very important. So once again, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Superman always had what? A Clark Kent uniform on. He was always Superman, but you have to put your glasses on. You have to put your suit on. You gotta chill. You can't be out here boom, boom, boom. All right? Every moment is not a cutting moment. Some moments is just learning moments, teaching moments, and learning about yourself. Learning how you can be better as a teacher and as a student. To be a teacher, you have to first be a student. That's the thing with Alazar, Mr. Snapback. That's the thing with some of these guys, man. Genesis, Deacon Hassad, all right? These clowns. They don't want to be students. You just want to jump out and be a teacher, but you ain't even learned how to teach yet. So everything that you touch is going to be unprofitable to you, all right? At the end of the day. Now, we had a question earlier, and I meant to get that brother's question. I got to scroll up through all these damn F1s. Ain't the water, though. All right, this brother said, how do you know his name is Yahawashi? Okay, I don't know if you still in here, bro. Now that brother's gone. But we know his name is Yahawashi because of Matthew 1:21. Because that name means he saves, he is deliverance. All right, he will save his people. And Yah means he, Hawashi, which is the English word Hosea. All right, Hawashi, all right, basically to save, to deliver. So he saves. Okay? So that's how we know his name is Yahawashi. That's what the angel was told. The angel told Mary to name him. All right. Okay. Proverbs 8:17. Let's get that. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. And how do you love Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi? By keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes, by having faith, having patience. You don't love him by going and building a community for his people. Did he tell you? But I saw this, bro. I swear, man. I saw this live the other day. And this lady was like, yeah, God put a spirit in me to go and build this community. God ain't say shit to you, woman. He ain't say shit to you, woman. All right? Put a spirit in you to go and build a community. Where is that in the scriptures, man? Actually, in the scriptures, it says the opposite. It said, we shall be pilgrims on the earth. A pilgrim, that mean we gonna stay in one community and be there forever? No. Pilgrims mean you moving around. We trying to get to a certain destination. All right, Hebrews 5:12 through 14 from the brother Nakaf. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of power, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. So it's an order. You got to come up the correct way. All right. Yeah, she had a spirit on her. All right. 13. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. Like my elders say all the time. All right. All right. Elder Mawatazak, all right, of GMS Los Angeles. A lot of you brothers do not need to be out here teaching. Okay. And when he's saying that, he's speaking to Alazar. He's speaking to Genesis. He's speaking to these clowns, man, that you don't have a proper understanding. Okay. You can't even submit to elders that are over you that's been in this thing. All right. So you do not need to be out here teaching. You are unskillful. You don't even know how to use the milk, but you want to rebuke somebody and you want to get at somebody. All right. Verse 14. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. All right. Because if you don't know how to discern good and evil, you may break something down and break it down incorrectly and improperly. Like Shalawam to the brother 260. Last night he asked me about Daniel, the 10th chapter. So I didn't want to relay him the wrong message. But after studying, I understood in Daniel, the 10th chapter, verse 5 and 6, that is Yahawashi that Daniel saw. All right. And you can, matter of fact, I'm going to go and do that just for the brother, because the brother do watch my YouTubes. So let's get that real quick, just to help that brother. This is Daniel 10 and 5. Then I lifted up my eyes, he's having a vision, and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girdled with fine gold of Ahtham. His body also was like the beryl, it's a stone, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Now, dang. Who that? I'm a Wanga boy. All right. 1 second. Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. So this is Yahawashi. All right. And his appearance is listed many times throughout the scriptures, man. So another precept to this would be Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs was white like wool, as white as snow. This is speaking about his hair. All right. And white hair symbolizes wisdom, understanding, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So in Daniel 10 and 5 and 6, it's talking about Yahawashi. Revelations 1, 14, 15, talking about Yahawashi. So Daniel got the same vision that John the Revelator got. Right? You know, but like I'm saying, in my point, I didn't want to give that brother the wrong answer. Even though I said last night, I believe that's Yahawashi. Just coming from understanding that scripture, right? But I'm not going to get it. If I'm not 100% true, 100% sure, I'm not going to give you the answer, bro. It's like, what's the worst? What's wrong with saying that you don't know? You know what I'm saying? Say you don't know. Just I don't know that breakdown. I'm gonna research it and get back to you, right? So, and I went on YouTube and looked up Daniel 10th chapter breakdown, and I finally found some brothers that did break it down in the past, you know, just to get more understanding on it. So we gotta come correct. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi want us to be diligent. Now we're gonna end it with going back to that Tossa, whatever, man. Tossa shit. All right. Okay, back to this. Let's read. The richest man in Black Wall Street is Gurley O.W. Gurley, December 25th, 1867 to August 6th, 1935. Was once one of the wealthiest black men and a founder of the Greenwood district in Tulsa. Now, I got a song on this next album where I'm like talking about being this guy. Not this guy, but a guy that was living in the Greenwood district, because I researched it a little bit. And Greenwood is one of the most richest districts there. All right. Oklahoma, known as Black Wall Street, Huntsville, Alabama, USA. All right. So this was the richest man there in the community. But he's done. He got took out. Does Yahawah care about riches? No, he cares about those that serve him, those that keep his word, those that wait on him. You cannot go and do it yourself. Hey, do what you can. Get your little house, get your apartment, take care of your family, do what you're supposed to do. All right? Take care of your household. Okay? We not in positions, and we know that this is not our rest. Matter of fact, let's get a little bit more of that, then we're going to end it with Micah 2 and 10. Tulsa Race Massacre. The Tulsa Race Massacre, also known as the Tulsa Race Riot or the Black Wall Street Massacre, was a 2-day long white supremacist. No, this was a government op. This wasn't no white supremacist. They had planes and they bombed the fuck out of this place, man. You talking about white? So a bunch of KKK guys got some planes and some bombs? This is a government operation. All right? White supremacist terrorist massacre that took place between May 31 and June 1st, 1921. All right? When mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government officials, it's a government op, attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses of the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The event is considered one of the worst incidents of racial violence in American history. The attackers burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the neighborhood, at the time one of the wealthiest black communities in the United States. All right, colloquially, whatever, known as Black Wall Street. All right, and you can't laugh at me because I bet you can't say that either. All right, Shalawam. Okay, so look at this shit, man. And it was actually planes involved. I'm going to try to get a video on YouTube real quick. All right. Planes bombing Tulsa, Black Wall Street. Real quick. Let's see if they got something on here.
The story of the deadliest race massacre in American history begins with two individuals, Dick Rowland and Sarah Page.
On Memorial Day, May 30th, 1921, a young African-American male is walking in downtown Tulsa on Main Street. His name is Dick Rowland. He dropped out of Booker T. Washington High School, where he's a football player, to take a job shining shoes downtown. But he worked in a white patronized shoe shine parlor where there were no toilet facilities for African Americans. So the white owner of the parlor arranged it so his African American employees would walk down Main Street, go to the Drexel building, ride the elevator to the 4th floor where there was a colored bathroom.
Damn.
And the elevator operator in the Drexel building was a young...
Hey, this coming back in the kingdom, too. This coming back, all right? We gonna have their ass walking. I'm gonna have my boy walking about a mile or two just to go piss. All right, man? Bro, everything that they did to us is coming back twofold, man. Believe that. Damn. Yo, we could be petty. We could be petty as fuck. It's not... That's not unrighteous. All right? Being petty to our servants. That's judgment.
Sarah Page is manually operating the elevator. Something happens that causes the elevator to jerk or to lurch, and Dick Rowland bumped into Sarah Page. She began to scream. Dick Rowland, frightened, ran from the elevator.
We don't know exactly what happened, but we know something happened. Dick Rowland bumped into her. Dick Rowland stepped on her shoe. She was not expecting him, and she screamed.
And then Dick Rowland is seen running out of the Drexel building.
Sarah Page exited the elevator. He was comforted by a clerk from a local store called Renberg's. She told him about being assaulted on the elevator. The clerk,
assaulted,
was comforting her, called the police.
The next day, Tulsa police show up at Dick's home. He's arrested. He's taken downtown to the courthouse, awaiting arraignment.
That could have been the end of the story had it not been for the intervention of the Tulsa Tribune, the daily afternoon newspaper. The Tribune published a story the next day titled "Nab Negro for Attacking Girl in an Elevator." It was a false narrative about an attempted rape in broad daylight in downtown Tulsa.
The story was very incendiary. It used all kinds of buzzwords and menacing images that invoked this notion of a black man assaulting a white woman, which was a euphemism for rape.
The newspaper story is published around 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, a small group of white men have began to assemble around and mill around the courthouse.
And think about, just think about this. We don't understand how much this happened and how many times it happened. We know about Emmett Till, right? We know about these stories that are publicly made, that are, pushed out there and promoted. I never heard about this, how it started. I never looked into it like that. But this happens frequently. And most of the time, it's no justice for people that get hung, especially in the South, man. Still happening, right?
This goes on for several hours. More and more whites showing up, murmuring about lynching Dick Rowland.
First the crowd is 50, then 100, then 200, then 300, 400, 500 whites gathered outside of the Tulsa County Courthouse, in whose jail Dick Rowland is held in a top-floor jail cell. The crowd wants the sheriff to turn over the prisoner because they're going to kill him. They're going to lynch him.
When black people begin to hear around 9 o'clock, 9:15, that there is a possible lynching of Dick Rowland, that's when J.B. Stratford, that's when O.W. Gurley, that's when A.J. Smitherman have a meeting at the offices of the Tulsa Star.
As the newspaper editor, A.J. Smitherman knew that this was a dog whistle, that this was the call for lynching, that it was trouble.
A.J. Smitherman was a civil rights advocate. He had a voice because he had a newspaper. Not only would he write stories, he would actually put his body at risk. He would actually engage in incidents where there's threats of racial violence.
And so there is a debate, and rightly so. What is the best plan of action? Is it to go downtown armed and offer assistance? Is it to just send, a small group, or send one?
The day a member of our group is mobbed in Tulsa, the streets will be bathed in blood. If I can't get anyone to go with me, I will go single-handed and then resign myself to that fate.
Ultimately, the idea of going downtown armed is what prevails.
At about 9 o'clock, a group of African-American World War I vets, all of whom are armed with pistols, rifles, shotguns, many of them have put on their Army uniforms, march up to the front steps of the courthouse, and they approach Sheriff McCullough, and they say, Sheriff, we are here to help defend the prisoner.
They were told, don't worry, he will not be lynched. No one's going to take him. He's going to be safe here.
And the men leave. But the effect that the vets had on the white lynch mob is just transformative.
Upon seeing this
They
group
scared.
of black men who have come downtown, boldly.
Esau does not like seeing Jake in any type of power,
in this very
man.
manly, courageous way, it electrifies the whites.
They go nuts. Members of the mob run home to get their own guns.
And not only came back with weapons, brought others with them.
The mob is getting bigger, 600, 700, 800 people, armed, angry.
20 minutes, 30 minutes later, a larger group of black men return to downtown.
But they know that a black person is about to be murdered by a lynching in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they are not going to let that happen.
By this time, the crowd has grown to nearly 2,000, if not more.
One of the white men approaches one of the black men who's holding a gun and said, what are you doing with that gun? And the black man says, what's it to you?
The white man who's bumped into tries to take away the gun.
A struggle ensues, a shot goes off, and then another shot, and another shot.
And then, in the words of the sheriff, all hell broke loose.
And the worst single incident of racial violence in American history begins.
And this all happened at the words of a woman. That's wild, man. The words of a woman. Let's get, like I said, Micah 2 and 10. Dang, Micah 2 and 10. All right. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, but it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Yeah, Becky with the good hair, man. Becky with the good hair caused thousands of people to lose their lives and 35 square acres to be destroyed, bombed, burned down. And I bet she slept peaceful that night, right? She don't care. People out here dying over her lie, saying that this man assaulted her in the elevator, right? But that's what it is. One more scripture. Sirach, the 25th chapter. And that's furthermore just letting you know, man, we once again, we are not sovereign in this land. So you should not have that spirit on you wanting to rule and settle down. You don't want to settle down in America, man. All right? Sirach 25 and 19, last scripture, Ecclesiasticus. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So women doing what they do, just being natural evil. That's how that woman is. Especially an Edomite woman. She lies her ass off. Man, I just watched Ip Man 4, and this Edomite chick, she attacked this Chinese chick, and I believe, chick was Jake. I don't know though, but she was like the best chick on the cheerleading squad. And the Edomite girl wanted that position. So she wanted to beat her up, and she cut her hair. After they was beating her up, she cut her hair. But then the little Moabite, she was beating them up. She was fighting them. They set her because she knew a little bit of Tai Chi. So, and then Ip Man had to intervene. But the white girl, the Edomite girl, she got her face cut in this situation with the own scissors that she brought to the fight. And then she blamed the whole thing on the Moabite girl when it was like 12 of them attacking her. It was 1 on 12, but she got hurt, and she blaming the whole situation on the girl. And she said that lie so smooth. They lie so it's natural to them. That's what they do. And this is women in general, man. It's just natural, right? Do not trust these women, man. All right? That's why the scriptures speak about don't let a woman abroad. Don't give her too much liberty to abroad, man. All right? A woman is to be ruled over, man. Shalawam to the brother Bahasham, man. He sent me something about that the other day. All right? Women are to be ruled over. They like authority. Don't you understand that? But for simps, you don't understand that because you ain't never did that. But women like authority. It reminds them of their father. All right? Women can't just be out here freely. If they out here freely, they're going to fuck up. They don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they lie like they breathe. They lie like they breathe. So, hey, man, this has been... Oh, matter of fact, I get that for you. Sirach 11-21. Last precept. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of Yahawah on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Because he controls that. He controls all of that, right? Like I said many times, lost my job, but now I got a higher paying job. And it all happened just like that, at the snap of a finger, man. It just happened just like that, right? And that's because I serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi 100%, man. And I trust in him. When he brought me to a low estate, I took it cheerfully. I did not stop doing the works. I did not go cry and bitch and moan, right? I stayed with him. So you got to stay with him, man. I understand that this is not my rest. Fuck that job. Fuck these jobs, man. Fuck this plantation. All right? This don't make us. This don't break us. Money is a defense. Well, my father going to feed me, and he going to feed my family. If he feeds the animals, like Yahawashi say, he feeds the sparrow, he's going to feed you. You are more value to him than the sparrow. All right? So, hey, with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. And shalom to you, brothers. The water for all the precepts. The water for all the input. Shalom to you, brothers, man. Keep doing and keep staying strong in this thing. Kwam Yasharahla and the Baba Ball. All right. Shalom.